Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skatedown. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. So the Devils lost to the Philadelphia Flyers, and now that extends their losing streak to 4 games. This was a tough one to watch, mainly because of the costly turnover from Damon Severson. He knows it. The coach ripped him a new one after that one, and it's something that the team has to get over. These little costly mistakes are costing them the game and at times costing them goals to lose the game. So hopefully they can clean it up and turn it around. But I want to talk about the team, the way they've been playing the past couple of games. So please stay with me throughout. So the New Jersey Devils lost to the Philadelphia Flyers 2-1 last night and extend their losing streak to 4 games. With losses to the Flyers 2-1, lost to the Dallas Stars 4-1. Lost to the New York Rangers in overtime 4-3, and that was a tough game that the Rangers came back and won. And lost to the Islanders 6-4. Looking at the stats of this game against the Flyers, the shots on goal were heavily in favor of the Devils, 49-24. Face-offs in favor of the Philadelphia Flyers, 53-47. Power plays for each team, the Flyers went 1 for 5. The Devils went 1 for 3, so that's another area the Devils have to clean up, is not taking these costly penalties. Hits were in favor of the Devils, 20-16, but I feel like that count is a bit low. It was a very physical game last night. We saw some fights from Michael McLeod taking on Delorier. That was just a hell of a fight, and Smith also fought too, so it was an extremely physical game for these two teams, and it's common when these two teams meet up. And the blocks were in favor of the Flyers, 22-18. And that was another common thread of this game, as the Devils couldn't get shots across the net. When it did get to Carter Hart, he made tremendous saves. And, the Flyers are a team coached by John Tortorella. We've seen it closely with the Rangers over some time ago. But he preaches a defensive style that collapses and blocks shots. He goes on that. And, we saw it was very evident last night. And, Devils couldn't get a lot of shots on. But when they did, Carter Hart made tremendous amount of saves. He made 48 out of 49 saves and looked amazing. Looking at the scoring summary, Jack Hughes scored a beautiful goal in the first period to give the Devils a 1-0 lead into the first. Into the second, Scott Laughton scored to make it 1-1. And that was at the end of the second period. And then Travis Koneckny scored to make it 2-1 and give the Flyers the lead. So the main thing was, and even per Ryan Novozinski, he tweeted out, Lindy Ruff let Damon Severson hear it after their 2-1 loss to the Philadelphia Flyers. Devils now sit 21-7-2, and he also talked in that tweet about the Hurricanes, Penguins, and Flyers all on winning streaks of 3 games plus. So that's another thing the Devils have to be concerned about. These teams are starting to turn their season around or getting off their schneids, and the Devils are going into a schneid. So it's kind of one of those things where they got to start picking it up. And the post-game interviews, if anybody watched it, Lindy Ruff was talking about Damon Severson on that play. He was saying that it was inexcusable. It was a play that we haven't practiced. He doesn't know, what was the thought process in the whole thing. And he also said that, he talked earlier in that period about the way the team was playing. And he was saying, get shots on, put it down the wall, don't go across the ice. And that's exactly what Damon Severson did. Made this little play across the ice, and Travis Koneckny picked it up, went down the ice, and scored on Vitek Vanacek. So it was a backbreaker. This was a hard game to watch. I thought the Devils had it the way they were playing, but we've seen it before. They run into a hot goalie. The goalie makes saves. The other team plays good defensively, and they get timely goals. Koneckny too is one of those players that you can stone him as much as you want earlier in the game, and it's been a theme this year. The Devils goaltender, whoever's playing, always makes big saves on Koneckny. He can't score, then later in the game, always ends up scoring one to kill the team. So, this was a hard one to watch, but the Devils have to turn this around. The upcoming games are a tough schedule. They're playing the Florida Panthers on Saturday. You have Carolina Hurricanes, the Florida Panthers again, Boston Bruins, Pitt, and Carolina coming up. So this is a really tough schedule, and it's against teams that are playing really well right now. So the Devils have to turn this around to get this thing turned around, because they're not playing well right now. You can see it in their play. Whenever they're scored upon, they're having that same thing that they had the past couple of years where they get down on themselves. But, watching them play last night, they did carry most of the game. They got a lot of shots on Carter Hart. and not enough to get the victory because Carter Hart was sensational last night. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully they could turn this around, get a winning streak going, and just keep up top that Metro division. So comment below what you think about this. What do you think of the past couple of games? What do you think about the game last night? What do you think about that play by Damon Severson? I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of comments about that in the comment section because Damon Severson has been known to do that the past couple of years. So comment below. Let me know what you think about this. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button. If you haven't done so, subscribe to Hockey Skatedown. It's free. And join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.